don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
Exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid. Yo, what's good in the hood?
Damn, what's good, brother man?
What's good? Hold on. Damn it, what I call you last week? Damn it, something Poppy. Damn, the Ghetto Poppy.
Yeah,
Ghetto Poppy.
Ghetto Poppy. Yeah.
I think that was it. No, that wasn't it. It wasn't Ghetto.
Big Poppy. I don't know what the hell. You was something Poppy though. You did give me another nickname.
Damn, I have to go back and watch it. But anyway, welcome everybody to another episode of the No Holds Barred Sports Show. I am one of your hosts, the three-time Hall of Famer King Mega, and to my left, your right, is
little under the weather tonight, but the show must go on, so I'm here to support my brother, Bounty Hunter / one half of the Urban Legends, Cowboy Willie Watts, my brother Cole Cash D. God rest my brother. Black Neck Security followed up with me and ECW legend Chili Willie, who was known as the Black Neck Security, Cowboy Willie Watts and Black Bart Watts. And we finish it off with the American Gangsters, Frank and Nikki. Now, I'm going to say this. Watching this show, you are definitely in the place to be. But if you was in my damn house, you would not be in the place to be. So I unfortunately am doing an in-bout with freaking COVID.
What's up, Pops?
What's up, yeah, COVID jumped on my ass.
What up, brother?
Come off of my wonderful vacation, and COVID was waiting on me when I got back to the States.
Caught it.
So I'm at the back end of it. It doesn't do me real bad. I'm just damn, like I was telling the brother right before I got on, I'm just drained, man. It just fucking makes me sleep and be tired. What's up? I was right about fear. Yeah, you picked both of those, cuzzo. What? We are here, man. Show must go on.
She never got hit with a tombstone. Undertaker barely kicking out.
Yes, sir. 1 2 3/4 kick out.
Barely kicking out. Damn. Well, anyway, I'm sure you ain't got an adult beverage today. I'm sure you got water.
Yeah, I told you the show must go on.
Show must go on.
Yeah, look, it'll definitely be sipping, but it is a organic.
Oh, that's the good-ish, right?
Yeah, that's the organic.
Your boy.
Yeah, Bill Haney. Yeah. So I did, like, even under the weather, I'm still gonna do a little taste test and see what we get here. Might be the first damn time I took a drink since it is. I haven't took no damn drink. So we're gonna see how this works.
Take a sip, please. Just sip it, please. Just sip it.
I mean, it's still good. I just want to see how it's gonna work with my system, with me.
I know. Yeah.
What I'm going through. But yeah, that's if anybody that didn't see it, that is a doggone good drink. Organic tequila. It is excellent.
Hold it up. I gotta take a picture of that. Hold it up. I'm because I'm gonna swear. All right, cool. And I still gotta sing you the other joint that I'm gonna send it to you. Plutonium in the drink. Yeah, that I mean, that bottle looks, but I'm gonna try it though, for sure.
Yeah, it's a good one, man. It's a smooth drink, man. Definitely a smooth drink.
I remember what we was talking about, before we got on the air. One said, this was a couple years ago. Going through some ish, and I drank a whole bottle of Blind Squirrel. I think it's Blind Squirrel. The peanut butter whiskey.
I never had it.
Dude, do you like peanut butter?
Yeah, I like peanut butter. I just don't know if I don't know if I'd like a drink that tastes like peanut
Let
butter.
me think. I think it's something squirrel. I think it's blind squirrel. Hold on. Let me check what's it. Yo, I'm telling you. Yeah, blind squirrel. Yep. Telling you. I'm telling you. Now they mix if you mix this with damn it. What do you call it? I'm trying to get it on the dang. Here we go, right here. So there's screwball and there's blind squirrel. I kind of like blind squirrel a little bit better. Um, but peanut butter whiskey is screwball. You heard of screwball, right?
I have heard of screwball,
Yeah,
yes.
but peanut butter whiskey, yo, it's good. Now they mix that. I forgot what you mix it with, but you mix that with like another drink, and it's called peanut butter and jelly. That I don't mess with. It's like, but the peanut butter whiskey, yo,
Blind squirrel. I'm gonna
yeah,
may have to
it's
try
good.
that just on your word, because I've never thought about a peanut butter tasting
It's
liquor.
good. It's good. Yes, sir. You got it, Bill. You got it, Bill. But yeah, if you like peanut butter, you'll definitely like it. Like 100%. 100%.
Okay, man. Well, let's get your drink on the way, and then we'll jump
I
into
got
this.
a yeah. I had something new that I got that Chung had texted me. So I ain't got it, but I wanted to drink when he was here. But I'm gonna just give it good old standby. Now this
Well,
has been in my
delicious.
for a minute. The strawberry bubblegum joint. I said, you know what? Let me drink this because it's been in there for a minute. Because for some reason, and I get it from a marketing standpoint, but this only comes out seasonal. So I just kept it in my fridge for a minute. I said, you know what? I'm gonna drink this tonight. I feel
What is it?
like
What season does it pop out?
like that's a damn good question. But I know it's only I want to say either like early spring or late
Mm-hmm.
fall.
Yeah, okay. I'm
But I
trying to
mean,
think when I see all the strawberry patches, because North Carolina is big for that. Whatever time of the
gotta
year
go
it is, the strawberry patches come out and you can go pick them yourself and
yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
and all that. But like you said, it's somewhere I want to say maybe spring. I don't know. If anybody knows for sure, let us know. I know, but I've definitely seen them.
Mm, this shit is good. Let me okay. Mm.
Good, fits the bill, does everything it's supposed to do.
Delicious. Now, what we was talking about earlier, this is way more than 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Way
okay.
more than 15 minutes.
All right, all right, all right.
Way more than 15 minutes. But anyway, let's get into some
Yeah, we had some boxing on this weekend. No great big names, but up and coming nice prospects. This kid named Brian Shushu. What is his last name? Gallagher. Anyway, fights at 126 pounds, one weight class above Inoue, who's known as the Japanese monster, the guy that they call him pound for pound right now. Uh, and Shushu did his thing, man, and he called out. Matter of fact, the Inoue flew to America just to watch him fight. Because soon as the guy Shushu knocked this guy out, and Inoue got up, and that went and Shushu wasn't even the main event. The guy
mm,
Inoue got up and just walked out of the building, and the gimmick was on that is he knew Shushu would call him out and maybe tell him to come to the ring. They acknowledged each other after the fight. They showed monster wave, like yeah, I see what you done, and the dude looked at him and he got up and he left. So we'll see, but guy looked amazing, man. If look up if any of you people want to know, go to yeah, we definitely gonna talk about that. Go to damn it, YouTube and pull up Shoot Shoe just like that, man. And it'll come up, and he's watch his highlights, man. He's nice. Xander Xiles, I think is his name. Puerto Rican kid fought on the main event. I think he's still a year or two maybe from challenging because he's at 154 where some monsters at, but he did his thing. He went the decision against the slick southpaw, but he did do his thing. He did win a unanimous decision, but I think he's definitely still a little bit away from, because 154 is where Tim Zoo and then Crawford and Earl Spence and Fendura, like some straight monsters in that division. So this kid is probably looks like the future, but he's still a little bit away. And just like the subscriber asked a while ago about the Adrian Broner gimmick. Adrian Broner, man, first of all, he got knocked down in like the second round. Now got his tooth knocked out, the whole nine. I mean, he come out with this big entourage, got Rick Ross with him, and he's doing his thing. Shushu, it's like his 12th fight, and he's actually moving up every time. I think this guy he whooped this weekend had been either contender or an old champion. Maybe it was the main event that was the old champion. But this guy, so Shushu young, cuzzo. This is only like his 12th fight, so he's definitely still young, but he's showing a lot of promise. But getting back to AB, man, is he's a world. He possibly could. I think he's still a couple of fights away, but yeah, definitely has power. I think he's maybe a couple of fights, maybe away to really hone in. But I see no flaws. I just say that because he only has 12 fights. But and I think they still one weight class away from each other. I think Shushu's 126 and Nui is 122, which is 4 pounds. So once the names get big and all that, it's definitely right there to do. Man, but like I was saying, AB, man, he came out with his entourage and all this stuff he do, and like the guy said, got beat up by a Ric Flair fingernail polish wearing MFer, dude, not, and I'm talking about knocked his damn tooth out, bro. Hit him and knocked his damn tooth out.
How you gonna knock somebody's tooth out? And you got a damn
shit, bro. Only thing I can think of, if you talking in the middle of it, or you maybe trying to move in your mouthpiece, something, and he hit you dead at that time. But he definitely knocked his tooth out. They showed him like a couple of days later at the dentist getting it put back in. And even in ringside, they was like, "Oh, I think we just found a tooth ringside." Like it was like crazy. But anyway, AB, man, looked bad too. Couple of different things in that fight. His timing and his reflexes looked horrible from about 1 through 5. From about 6 to 10, you could see he was trying to get it. But here's the thing, man, you have to fight. The only way you get timing is fighting. I think he was off for 2 years. Yeah. Not sparring, not training. You have to get in the ring under the lights without headgear and 8-ounce gloves and fight. You have to do that. That's the only way. That's the only way you're going to get better. I mean, and that timing and that stuff comes. That's it. That's the only way it happens. And AB said he wasn't finished. Of course, first thing he said, as he said, his last 3 fights that he got his ass whooped. I whooped that boy ass. They cheated me. But AB lost.
Yeah, I think he's still there.
I think so, man.
He's still there.
Yeah. So I hope AB. He said he's gonna fight again, which I will give him from about the last 3 or 4 rounds. You could see. But AB just doesn't throw enough punches. Is his biggest problem. He just doesn't let go of enough punches. So it hurts him. If he gets behind, it hurts him because if he can't catch a person,
Right.
and knock him out, he's not going to outwork him because he just doesn't throw enough punches to beat you. So I don't know what he'll do. Of course, the big thing this weekend is Tank fight this weekend. Tank, yeah, Tank this weekend. So we'll see how that goes.
You see your boy Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, Ryan Garcia got arrested. Now they said his mama has stage 4 breast cancer, and then that's one of the things he found out. So if that is true, that personally hits home for me. My mom died from cancer, so that's I send my prayers and whatever religions you into or spiritual, send some things, shouts out to his mother, because that's a rough ride. Stage 4 is mean that's the last stage. She's already in stage 4, so that's, man wise, it's probably not a lot can be done. It's on God now when somebody's at stage 4. Oh, he'll get another fight. He already said he wasn't retired. He'll get another fight, and now he's with Tank and Calvin Ford, which they got him. Like, that's the other thing that AB can honestly say. From what I heard, his original trainer quit on him like a month or so out from the fight because it was a bigger money fight that this one of his kids he was training was going to Saudi Arabia, and he could make more money, so he just quit on AB. That's how AB ended up getting hooked up with Calvin Ford and Kenny Ellis, because I guess he went to Tank and said, "Hey man, I need help," and I'm sure Tank went to his people and said, "Look, because people don't know, AB is the one that found Tank. Everybody think it's Floyd. No, AB found Tank and then took him to Floyd." And took him to Floyd because he said, I'm not in a position to do for him what needs to be done for him. And of course, the rest is history. He is who he is now, meaning Tank. So I guess he threw AB a bone, and they trained him, and so they didn't get to work with him long. I want to say they didn't work with him long at all. They, I think AB was out of shape when they came to him. They had to really get him working in shape and all that stuff. So we'll see, man. And it's like you said, because I think his mouth game is big enough that if you put him with somebody who tries to talk a little bit, they're gonna sell a fight. I don't pay-per-view or headlining a big pay-per-view, he would need a real big name, which I don't think no real big name, but undercards, co-mains and stuff like that, especially maybe if he get back on his stuff, because from what I'm hearing, Tank gonna have, if everything goes well, Tank is looking at fighting Shakur, Devin, and Telefimo inside of his 6-fight deal that he signed with PBC. So maybe if he get maybe one of Tank's next big fights, if he gets past Frank, which I think he will, AB is on one of his undercards and makes a little money, and Calvin Ford and them there with him. So we'll see. The Mike Tyson fight was rescheduled for November, I think the 15th. I think it's the 15th.
Yeah. I think it's the 15th.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure what day it is, but Shakur.
It's probably on
Shakur, I think, is fighting in July. I think Telefimo is fighting in July. Crawford is fighting, So we got some big fights. Got a real big June the 29th, UFC 303, man.
No, it's Friday. It's a Friday, so it's probably still in Dallas. So I'm guessing the Cowboys are home Sunday.
What's that? What fight is that?
The Tyson fight. It's on a Friday.
Okay.
15th.
So we got we do got Michael Chandler and Conor McGregor. June the 29th, 303. I got that. It's official now. I have actually seen UFC. Yeah. ESPN. What? Yeah, and I agree, bro. Don't take boxing serious, making millions, and he out partying and leaving. He ain't even making millions no more. He used to make them, and he went out and became a rapper and a damn baby maker, and he did everything but boxed. And that's the other thing, man. When you're a boxer, you got to live. I mean, if you want to be on a higher level, you got to live a boxer's life. I mean, drugs and I mean, people used to see Floyd in his strip joints and all that with cups. Floyd was drinking water, and then after the damn strip joint at 4:30 in the morning would go run, 4 or 5 miles. Floyd was dedicated. He partied, but he was dedicated. So. But yeah, man, I'm gonna end this up. But yeah, over the next.
You know who Adrian Broner's first trainer was?
Say that again.
Adrian Broner's first trainer.
What about it?
Do you know who it was?
Good night. What is his name? Used to train Corey Spinks too. What is that guy's name? Damn it.
I remember.
I don't know. It probably, if you pull it up, if you go in there and look at it. Who prior training. The guy been with him for a long time too. It ain't like the guy had been with him for a while. I can't think of the damn name right now. Yeah, he definitely trains hard. But yeah, I'm in this up, like I said, man, and like I said, we do got some we do got some good fights. Well, one last thing, they have Haney has a fight already. They haven't announced the date, but it's in a price price bid because they couldn't him in and it's a solid fight. That's the guy that beat Telefimo, but they didn't give it to the guy. He knocked Telefimo down twice. So, and he's a lefty. So it is a solid fight that Devin is fighting. Should Devin probably win? Maybe, but this guy is not no pushover. I think he has 2 or 3 losses. He made his big name when he retired. Mikey Garcia was supposed to be like a tune-up fight for Mikey Garcia, and dude beat this crap out of Mikey Garcia, and then came back, and then he's the one that had Teofimo turn around to his dad. Dad, do I still got it? I mean, he put something on Teofimo, but they didn't give him the decision. So they have made that is a mandatory. So Devin has 2 options: drop the strap and try to take an easier fight, or take that fight and hold on to a strap. Anything is possible in boxing. Anything is possible in boxing. I don't know. David Benavidez is solid, but anything is possible. You definitely have to concentrate. But yeah, that's pretty much it on like I said, the UFC 303 with Conor McGregor headlining against Michael Chandler. And one last thing, it was a UFC fight night. The main event was Carmel, what's the brother name? Michael Carmel, I think it was.
Yeah, let me see.
You know what I'm talking. Jack Connier, that's his name. Jack Connier, jacked up dude. He ended up getting beat. Early stoppage, he got buzzed, and the guy didn't even land another clean punch, but he was staggering all over the ring, and the ref jumped in and stopped it. And Connier immediately, what are you doing? But he was buzzed, so he stopped the fight. The Rosa kid was kind of the 19, 18-year-old kid. He was on that fight. He won. But yeah, that's pretty much sums it up, man. As you can see, I'm coughing every time I'm talking a little bit. I'm throat getting dry. So
yeah.
I also believe Frank Martin can pull the upset. When I've seen Frank Martin fight twice. I've seen him fight that kid Rivera, and both of them were like top level prospects, and he walked through him. So that's when I first realized that Frank was serious. And then I seen him have another fight, which was his last fight, which he didn't look that good, and got I don't think he didn't get knocked down, but he got hurt several times to the body. So depends on what Frank show up. Frank is cut in great shape. I mean, muscle doesn't mean you can fight. Yeah, but he's in great, looks to be in great shape. He is fast, he's quick. We'll see, man. I definitely don't think Tank loses until somebody beats Tank. Yeah, Haney definitely needs to get rid of his father. I definitely agree with that. Yeah, I know. We got William Haney on here talking right now. I think Bill should keep managing, but he definitely should step up and say, "Hey, We need to move farther with technique and seeing things that I don't see because I've never been in that ring and step up to a trainer that can give his son better advice because I mean, he got hit with that left like multiple times and it should have never happened to a you know. Yep, they are fighting. See, you're bringing a lot up. Like I said, I'm a little under the weather. Yep, they fighting, and they had a big brawl for their press conference. I'm talking about a big crazy brawl. They went at it like crazy. But yep, and they're fighting a traditional boxing match too. They're not doing MMA. They're doing an actual boxing match. Only Frank was big. Shit. Frank is. I mean, Tank is down 5'5".
Tank ain't all that. Tank,
35 pounds.
Tank ain't a tank. Sure.
Hell, I think I was 135 pounds when I was about 12 years old.
For real. Yes, we're gonna what do you call it? So thanks a lot, brother. What do you call it? We're going from one boxing to boxing because your boy Kyrie, I ain't playing all on Kyrie. It's just Boston is just like
he definitely has laid an egg the first two games. Yeah. Hopefully he finds it in Dallas and they win 2 there and then come back and he gets on. But yeah, man, I'm very, and it ain't like so much they locking him down. He's getting open. I mean, he's doing his thing, shaking, getting open and shot. You're just missing him.
And one thing I didn't take into consideration that the switching that Boston can do, especially when Porzingis is on the bench, they could all switch on Kyrie and Luka, and
they go deep. They go deep. They go deep, and Drew Holiday is just a beast, man. His game is just like doesn't go out there and try to do the flashy. He just go balls, hit shots, plays defense, rebounds, just does everything that a good, solid basketball guard can do.
It's ridiculous. I mean, the best thing that ever happened to the Celtics was the Bucks trading for Damian Lillard.
Yep. And I don't know if Porzingis is playing. I know he said I don't think it's the calf this time. But I know they said he's dealing with a leg injury after the last game. I don't think it's the calf, but I mean, you gotta understand, them guys like that, man. That guy's like 7 foot tall, slim, wiry, man. And when you make when they make contact like that play, it didn't look like a whole lot, but just because there's not a lot to protect them, meaning. Meat on the bones, not big guys. It doesn't take a lot, man, to bang them guys up, man.
That is true.
Yeah, they are, cuzzo. And let me tell you right now, they can talk Tatum all they want. That damn Jaylen Brown right now is going to be the MVP.
This is the first
he was the Eastern Conference, and he's going to turn around and be the damn Finals MVP. He is balling.
Yep. Let's go back to a couple boxing comments real quick. Possibly about Roy Jones stepping in.
Yeah, I see what Roy Jones said. He was willing to step in, but Pop, they already done did the November. They already rescheduled it, so it ain't happening. I mean, you guys is 135. I definitely am more than 100 pounds bigger than you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Holiday is elite.
That's true. He's an elite Marcus Smart.
Yeah. And without the mouth, he just goes plays ball.
He just goes play ball.
And I don't have nothing against Marcus Smart, because that's part of his game. No, that's part of his game. Some guys need that edge and still can play. But that guy just goes out and plays ball. And that's a good point, because he shoots better than Marcus Smart. He plays tough defense, probably as strong as, if not stronger. And his IQ is real. And he's been there. Like he went through the grind, with Milwaukee. So it is. I mean, you can tell he scored 26. The other night.
Yeah, man. It's just it's. I thought we would get a better series. I mean, hopefully, like you said, hopefully they come out. Like
you said,
tomorrow.
I hope Kyrie comes out at home and finds his way, because right now it's looking ugly.
It's a wrap. It's just a wrap. That's just,
if they lose game 3, it could very well be a sweep, if not a sweep, a gentleman's sweep, as they call it.
Because Hurley is.
Are they balling, man? I don't know if they would give him a Finals MVP. I think it would be Jaylen Brown, but Holiday is definitely a beast. He's a beast. It definitely ain't Tatum right now. I can tell you that.
It definitely is not him.
It could go to Holiday before it could go to Tatum. That's for damn sure.
It ain't Tatum. And they just gonna ride, Jaylen Brown's coattails until they go back and Tatum, does become that dude in the playoffs.
Tatum took a lot of damn shots. You can see he's almost trying to force the issue. Feeling that pressure of like, you know what? We probably going to win this series, and it just ain't looking good for MVP Finals.
Yep.
MVP Finals trophy for me. So and he took some shots. He took a lot of damn shots. Over 20 shots, I think he took in that game. I am about 6'2.5", 6'3". Nah, about 6'3".
6'3". Okay.
Yeah, I'm about 6'3". That's what they listed. That's what they listed me in college when I played basketball.
6'3". Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man, it's props to Boston though, because I really didn't think they was gonna come out like this, and I didn't think they were going to be as coached as well as they're being coached and planned and scheme as good as they are. And they do it. And I really hope I really hope out of this, I really hope Sam Cassell gets a look at a head coaching job.
Yeah, man, it's well past time that somebody gave him a shot.
Give him a shot, dude.
You're talking JJ, JJ Redick's and these guys that ain't never coached, and this guy's been a solid damn assistant for as long as he have, and teams wanting to interview these guys. I don't even know how many interviews he's got, but he's definitely I definitely think he deserves a shot.
He does. And speaking of that, with your boys, the Lakers offered Dan Hurley 6 years, $7 million to coach the Lakers. They met Friday, and he made his decision yesterday and was like, nah, I'm going to stay at UConn.
Well, what's that, 11.5, $11.2 million, some shit?
Before you go, I'm going to let you take the thoughts, since this is your squad. Yeah. First of all, this is when I saw this, I'm like, that's it?
Yeah.
Him? Monty Williams, right? Granted, nobody wants to go to Detroit. Nobody wants to live there. Let's call a spade, right? But he's making $13 million a year. And I think Steve Kerr's the highest at 17 and some change.
17, yeah.
Popovich is 16 and some change, right? Now you want Hurley, allegedly, to come in, coach the current incarnation of the Lakers with LeBron and AD, and then build the foundation, right? And then build towards the future, right? So you want him 6-7 years, right? This dude is back-to-back national champion at UConn, right? So you're going to have to start off at least, not even say he's not Steve Kerr or Popovich, but Monty Williams make 13. Monty Williams ain't fucking one shit. So you got to start at 13, right? And again, this is my thinking. So we starting at 13, right? You got to lure him out of UConn. That's at least $2 million. You got to lure him away and his wife away from the East Coast. That's another $1 million. Then you got to account for California higher state tax. That's another $1 million, right? And then you're going to pay for me to have to put up with LeBron's nonsense. That's another $1 million. So that's $5 million on top of 13. So we starting at 18, right? And if you say you don't want me, I'm not Steve Kerr. I get it. Give me 16, and I want a piece of the franchise, or else I'm going home. And that's probably what he did. To me, that's an insult. And if you really want to change your culture and get um a coach that'll transform your organization into a well-run program, right? You can't let them leave the building. Like you got to put all your chips up front and say, "This is what I want you to do. This is what you can get, and this is what we're going to pay you, and we're going to overpay you." And they didn't do that. So now, in my eyes, they kind of look. I won't say they look stupid, but they kind of look like they're like either cheap or they're not serious. And now they're going to have to settle for either JJ Redick or Sam Cassell, which they won't interview, but like a tertiary coach to come in, and we're gonna do the rinse and repeat. We're gonna hire him for a couple of years till LeBron leaves. Then we're gonna tear it down and start all over again. Like I just think this is a bad look all around for the Lakers.
Well, personally, I think they did that offer for two reasons. I think they did the offer to say, "Oh, well, we offered it and we wanted, a coach for the future." And then they did that offer for, well, if you don't take it, we're going to bring a likable for LeBron coach in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to happen. They're getting ready to bring a likable for LeBron coach in for the next year, two that LeBron plays, and his son will probably be on the damn team, and that's what it'll be. It was a joke offer. I think they kind of said, we want him, but we're not going to give him, and that's not fair market for what he's done and who he is, and then the cost of living. I mean, the man lived on the East Coast all his life. He's in a great position at UConn. I mean, probably don't worry about nothing around that area. And like you said, the cost of living, everything you said, cost of living, moving from the East to the West Coast, putting up with damn LeBron James and his shit, and all the circus that comes around that. They wasn't serious. They was not serious.
Yeah, it wasn't even
Hurley turned it down. It didn't even last a day. He went out there, and later on that day, they was like, yeah. I mean, with that amount of money, with all the shit that's gonna come with coaching LeBron.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
it's
just beautiful, but it's going to cost the arm and a damn leg.
Leg.
Like, I mean, probably even more than where he's at in Jersey, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. It's the highest state in the country.
Yeah, so he probably was like, then you got income tax. It's already, the real estate is high. Then you got income tax, state taxes, and all that shit. So, you know, I guess he was like, nah.
You can keep LA. I ain't LA.
Yeah.
Chicago's
but I mean, LeBron is just at this point in his career, you're not going to have him maybe 2, 3
maybe 2 years. Yeah.
And it's probably like saying worth the damn headache unless you a young coach who doesn't have anything, who's not coaching anything, who's coming in and saying, okay, but if they was really serious when Tyronn Lue back a couple of years ago was able to be got, and LeBron had already proved he could win with Tyronn and such and so forth, and he wasn't scared of LeBron. Like, he would get in LeBron's ass, so LeBron respected him. If they were serious, they would have took him then. I don't think Devin Ham did such a bad job. I just think, they did what they did to him, and I seen good for him. I seen where he already has another coaching job. He's assistant. He got picked right up, so great for him.
Yeah. So like, who do you think as a Lakers fan, right? Who do you want to see as the next coach, and who do you think they're going to hire as the next coach?
I haven't really thought about it, man, to be honest with you. I think it's probably going to be JJ Redick. I think they got on that podcast and did what they did for a reason. I think
Mhm.
all that happened for a reason. I think it's probably JJ Redick, they're friends. LeBron wants to kind of, we know he's a GM slash player. He'll have a lot of say on the roster. Um, so I think that's probably who it is. Who would I want to coach?
Want to coach.
Somebody first and foremost, and I think at this point in his career, LeBron ain't gonna put up with it. First of all, LeBron either for a coach that he's not friends with, he's gonna have to respect enough that
Yes. Yep.
and I just don't think Ham had that with him. I think he kind of liked him at first, but I don't know if the respect was there. He's gonna have to get a coach that he respect, and then a coach who ain't gonna take his shit,
Yep. I agree.
who will get in his ass, to much as he could get in his ass.
Mhm.
And Tyronn Lue did that. Tyronn Lue
Yeah.
wasn't scared of him. Tyronn
Yeah.
Lue would get in his ass and tell him, yo, you got to play. So
Right.
I don't know.
I'm gonna throw a name out there. Let me do what you think.
All
Mark
right.
Mark Jackson. Now I don't know why he's not getting interviews since he left.
I don't know
State.
what Mark Jackson. I don't
He
know
did
what Mark Jackson did, man.
somebody.
I don't know what the hell that brother did, but he did. Because
Something.
it's definitely not his coaching, because he had
Nope.
Golden State coming up on the uprise. And
Yep.
I think he was coach when they drafted Curry and all them boys. Too,
Yeah,
right?
he was.
So
Yeah.
no
He's
talent.
down.
He was
Yep.
he was starting to win. He was turning the franchise around and all. He gets fired and never gets another coaching job.
Nope.
Somebody told me it's his hardcore religious preferences that rubs, I guess, rub people wrong.
Like, man, listen.
But yeah, man, I'm so surprised ain't nobody else. I mean, then you get these coaches that keep getting cycled in and cycled in
Right.
and recycled and recycled, and this guy, nobody
I
ever
mean,
gave him another damn chance. It's crazy.
yeah,
Crazy.
Monty Williams getting the second, third job, and Frank
Yeah.
Vogel getting 2, 3. He's on
Doc River.
Doc getting his 15th chance. And let me tell you something. Transition this real quick. So Mike Budenholzer, new coach of the Suns, reached out to Darvin Ham and said, "Yo, come work for me," because he was Darvin Ham was Coach Bud's assistant on the Hawks and on the Bucks,
Okay.
and he said no. And it's clear as day he said no because he's going to go back. He was knew he was going to go back to Milwaukee, and Doc Rivers' ass is going to get fired next year.
Yep, knowing he go probably like this will be my job in another
That's
year or so at the most.
Yep. I'm sure he's got a good relationship with the staff, with Giannis, most importantly. You know what? Doc's going to be out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Or as my friend Kenny would say, Glenn Rivers, not Doc Rivers. But it's just like, I just don't understand how some of these coaches get recycled, right? And then you got like Mark Jackson, who proved to be a good coach, developing that team, right? And this is a result-orientated business, right? I need results. He gave you results, and he's not even getting a sniff of an interview. And also, Jeff Van Gundy. I know he interviewed for Houston like 3-4 years ago, right? But I'd hire Van Gundy in a heartbeat. Stan Van Gundy got a second chance. Stan did. Now, granted, TV, he was getting paid. It was a great gig, but you got these proven coaches, right, who probably are making these high demands, but rightfully so. And they're like, nah, thanks, but no thanks. I'm gonna go with this recycled coach because he's cheaper. And if it don't work out, I'll just get another one. You get what you pay for. Go out and get these dudes and give them the keys to the franchise. Like Mark Jackson, you're gonna be our coach. LeBron, you're gonna listen to Mark. That's just all there is to it. And I think LeBron, and I heard Udonis Haslem say this. He said that LeBron respects coaches who get in his ass. And if the coach challenges him or tells him, "No, you're wrong. This is why. This is what we're going to do," he respects that. But a coach that he can like run over, he don't respect him, which makes sense. And Mark Jackson is that dude. And I really think, obviously, he did something to somebody. or says something about somebody's mother,
Oh yeah, it's something that
or a
happened.
girl, something happened because this dude not being a head coach is, or at least a lead coach, is ridiculous. Jason Kidd failed in Milwaukee, failed in Brooklyn, got a job as an assistant with the Lakers for a year. Then he goes to Dallas. Now they're in the finals. So he's getting his third chance. What's wrong with Mark Jackson? And why the hell can't Sam Cassell get a head coaching job? Been assistant for years. For years. And
Yeah.
he can't get a head coaching job. I just don't get it. Clearly, there's stuff going on behind the scenes that the public doesn't know, clearly. But it's just like, come on, man. I'd rather them give you a head coaching job than Frank Vogel for the 15th time.
Yeah.
Or, if Mike Brown gets fired in Sacramento, give him another shot in 3 years. I just don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah. I don't know, man. These pros. I mean, like I said, even football, all of them, they'll recycle a coach over and over and over.
He's blackballed.
Yeah, he has to be because nobody has gave him another shot after after the one shot he got. It has to be blackball.
Gotta be. Bill is like a clean place. It's a nice place. She's in Detroit. If they can, they get the hell out of there. Chicago's one of my favorite states. True that. Hey, well, I ain't from Detroit. I used to live there, but I ain't from there.
Yeah, up north is definitely a certain kind of acquired taste. They're different.
Brian
They're
Shaw.
different.
He
Yeah,
kind of
right.
fell. He was hot for like a millisecond, and then just something happened, faded in obscurity.
Yeah.
Faded in obscurity. Yeah, so my boy just texted me. He said that the Warriors owner is gay, and Mark Jackson is very religious. So I guess he said
Okay. Yeah, that
something, and that'll do it.
that'll do it because he's definitely a big religious guy.
Yeah, owners will stick together. I see you, neighbor. I'm sure you've probably ad nauseum with this girl or woman, I should say, but Caitlin Clark and this Olympic team. So, for those who don't know, this summer, obviously, the Olympics start in July, and the USA women's team announced their roster, and Caitlin Clark isn't on the roster. And there's been, let's just say, some heated debates and discussion about whether Caitlin Clark should be or shouldn't be on the roster. I'm very curious to hear your opinion on this, see your neighbor. Very curious.
I mean, I don't know how they pick it or who picked it or what coaches or whatnot. I mean, you would think with all the hype, and she ain't just sorry, so can't
Right.
call her sorry. And you would think with all the hype around her that they would have how many roster spots?
12.
12
And
roster spots.
let me tell
They
everybody
might would have put her on there. But then again, at the same time, if you got 12, because they use WNBA now, so if you got 12,
right.
12 players, and let's say out of those 12, four of them are guards.
Mm-hmm.
They feel they picked four guards that's better than her. I mean, and you can go down the list of right now.
Right.
You start talking Asia Wilson and the girl out in Atlanta, Ryan Howard, and start talking guards and these that they may have looked at him just like she's just not talent-wise better than what we've put on our team right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm torn. I'm legit 50.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I said. It's two sides to it.
From Olympic Committee standpoint, and their job is to just build the best team they think is possible to go win a gold medal. That's the one and only priority.
Exactly.
Right. But there is conversation about growing women's professional basketball,
Yeah, without a doubt.
right?
That's the big conversation.
That's the big conversation,
Yeah.
right? And the left hand needs to talk to the right hand. Now, when you get, if everybody, watches sports shows, talk shows, or whatever, right? And I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing, but like black people, the women will always stick together on a specific topic, or no matter what it is, right? And it's great. So in this instance, even though USA basketball and the WNBA are two separate entities, right? I would think there would be someone with some cachet in the WNBA, be like, listen, you want to help grow the game, go get a game. Can you try and fit her on the roster? Granted, she's not going to play. She may play a handful of minutes, but putting her on a roster will help bring eyes to the game internationally, right? We want to grow the NBA so that the WNBA, so we can grow our, I was going to say pocketbook, but we
Revenue.
can grow the
Yeah.
business, get more
Yeah.
revenue, increase salary, and up,
Yeah.
rise tide lifts all boats, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure
Without a
that
doubt.
conversation we had, right? And I understand why she's not on the roster. For her, I'm glad she isn't, so she can rest. The girl's been through a lot from college,
Oh
got
yeah.
like weeks
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
right
She's
to the NBA,
yeah.
and I got another question for you too, right after this. So I'm glad for her she's not on the team. She could rest, right? But for women's basketball, I think she should have been on the roster just to uplift and bring eyes to women's basketball. But I understand why she isn't. But let me ask you this, because this I was listening to a couple of people yesterday, and this thought came to my head. Do you think, and this is perfect for you since you're a Lakers fan and a LeBronite like I am, do you think Caitlin Clark is the next LeBron? And I mean that in terms of hate towards a particular superstar, not talent, not on the court, but I'm talking about just pure hate for no reason.
Well, here's the thing. The biggest argument that I have when I talk about a lot of people that hate LeBron, when they say he's sorry. And my thing is this: you can say you don't like him, whatever reason, but let's be realistic. Facts are he's not sorry.
He's not sorry. No.
So I say that to say this: Caitlin Clark has to do her part as a superstar, not not coming in their projection and they giving it to her. She has to do her part as a superstar for me to say the same amount of hate LeBron, because LeBron gets hate, but he's also a beast on the court. So
Yeah.
I got to see her do what LeBron did in his career, have
Right.
that basketball stardom, and you still hate him just because I don't like LeBron. So right now, it'd be hard to say that
Yeah.
until she busts ass for a couple of years on the court, and then it's still that way. I think this time, with it being a young league and a lot of the things that she got to happen for her, it was easy for players and
Mhm.
certain people, for whatever their reasons was, and let's just face it, some of it's racial, whatever the
Some
reasons was,
right. Right.
not to like her. But
Mhm.
she hasn't did anything on a WNBA court yet. Once she does something on the WNBA court and the hate is still there, then it's like the LeBron scenario.
Fair.
I can't talk about she's sorry because she's busting ass. I just don't
That's
like her. Because that's what
right.
a lot of people end up saying about LeBron. Okay, well, you got a point. Yeah, he can play, but I just don't like him. Okay.
Right.
That's you do have that right.
You got it right. And he ain't done nothing to nobody. The
Yeah.
only thing I could say that I could think of that he's ever done bad was the decision. which was
and what's so crazy?
He did that, right? And the money ESPN paid for it, he donated to the Boys and Girls Club.
Exactly. I said
But you never hear about that.
Yeah, I dare say the final straw to that wasn't even about him. It was about the money. And they can say, well, the way he done it, he looked arrogant and whatever. Okay, yeah, maybe so. But in the end, the money went to, a check to
Right.
charity. He didn't
And
even
how
make the
was
money
it, like
for it.
24 when he did that?
Yeah,
Max
something like
25?
that. Yeah,
If
something like that.
if you was to go, wherever, go to a club or go to a bar, and somebody sees you with a 24, 25-year-old girl, they'll look at you like, yo, what are you doing? That's a kid.
Exactly.
So why can't LeBron be a kid at 24, 25? Why are we treating him like a grown-ass man who's running a $1 trillion company? He was just a kid. And what he did benefited hundreds of kids in the Boys and Girls Club, but no one ever talks about that.
No, they don't talk about the final straw on what he done. They just talk about the act itself.
It's just hate. And then Clark, like, the girl hasn't done anything. All she's done was be good. And then you got, let's call it what it is, a lot of Midwest white America jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, this chick is good, so I'm going to turn out. Fair enough, right? She hasn't done anything. So just because you got these hundreds of thousands of, maybe millions of people jumping on the bandwagon, jumping on her, going to Iowa games, selling out games, and then still like tournament, selling out Fever games. They had to move the Mystics game from where they typically play, to where the Wizards play to sell more tickets. And it's because of her, not the Mystics. It's because of her.
Yeah.
So she's taking on all of this like a champ. I know she's going home crying.
Oh, yeah. The mental stress has got to be rough.
Yeah. I'm sure she's like, I ain't gonna say contemplated suicide, but I'm sure she's like, yo, I'm done. I want to quit. I can't take this. Right? Just the mental stress to your point is crazy. And she hasn't done shit to nobody.
No. Just playing basketball, playing the game she loves.
Just playing ball. And then what annoys me is that I heard a couple people talk, and they were saying that some of the legacy women in the WNBA and some analysts are like, yo, there's some, like, I won't say hate, but there's a little bit of animosity because now people pay attention to us just because of Caitlin Clark. Well, where we are 4, 10, 12 years ago. Who gives a shit? There's people here now. Embrace the people here now. Don't say where we are at. We here now, right? Now, some of us were fans years ago, some are new fans, but you don't want to alienate the new people. They keep fucking taking shot at this girl and not embracing the new wave of fans. They're gonna turn everybody off.
Yep.
That's crazy. Oh man. It's like when something big.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's kind of what I was saying. She's got to do her part. She's going to have to do her part. She's going to have to go out there and win. And stats are going to matter too. She got to put stats up. And I ain't talking about taking 30 shots and scoring 20 points. She's going to have to be. She's going to have to go out there and play ball.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Without a doubt, I agree with you, cuz she's going to have to do something.
Yep. But yeah, man, that's it for the night, man. We're at the top of the hour. We had a good show. Shout out to Senior Neighbor for pushing through
man. No man left behind, baby. No man left behind. I couldn't leave my brother behind. Yeah, couldn't leave my brother behind, man.
Shout out to Cuzzo, Pops,
Solomon,
Bill.
Bill Haney, thanks for checking in with us, Bill Haney.
The Deacon, Kenneth, my boy, shout out. But yeah, man, it's
shout out to the people that's going to watch later on. That's going
Right.
to watch it later on. Shout out to y'all. And man, we just gonna keep driving, man. You know, we doing this because we love doing it. We definitely ain't getting paid to do it. We enjoy doing it, so we'll continue to do it as long as y'all keep watching.
Right.
One to 1 million, we'll keep driving. We enjoy what we do. Thank you, Cuzzo.
Sure, it's gonna be some more Caitlin Clark beef on Thursday. Something gonna happen.
Yeah. And we'll definitely see what Tank do this weekend.
Yeah, man. Sure. All right, y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us on Facebook, YouTube,
Hit the
our sports show. Hit the bell for notifications. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, your granny, your big mama, Nana,
all of them.
Your wife, your girl, your side piece, boyfriend, your side piece, your husband, everybody. Tell them all.
Junebug and them. I actually had a homeboy. He tuned in one day named Junebug, man. He lives out in Nebraska now. Shout out to Junebug.
Word, shout out Junebug. So for the Bounty Hunter, this is the King Mega. We'll see you next week. Peace.
They don't even like it if you at fucking $5 million a year.
We gonna cover the brother. We got it. I'm gonna tell you exactly.
These are women, Deshaun Watson, that he paid